Tarot, and I'm here with a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements represented here by Gullah Jack from the Hoodoo Tarot. All right, I'm just using a regular Smith-Waite deck here, but this will be a general reading, so whatever I see is what I'm going to read, whether it's career, love, whatever, money, who cares, whatever you want it to be, Pisces. Let's talk. Whoever needs this message the most, right? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. This is who this reading is for. Spirit guides, benevolent ancestors, guardian angels. Those that come to us in and through unconditional. Let me start that over because I don't like to break my flow when I'm saying stuff like that. Benevolent ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels. Those that come to us in and through unconditional love only. Please be very welcome in this space as I channel a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. Sometimes the little things I do might be significant in some way for you guys, but I try not to overanalyze it. So sometimes it's just human error. All right. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Whatever they need right now. Comfort, confirmation, clarity. Let's give it to them. One more shuffle. Down for that. Okay. 9 cards, please. For Pisces. Okay. 4 of Pentacles did not want to come up off the table. That might be significant to you guys for some reason. If I see it again, I will mention it. If I don't see it again, I will not mention it again. All right, we start the reading with the 6 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Let me get all the cards and then I will get into it for you guys. 3 of Wands. I'm gonna take these. I'll take them. It's all right. Oh, very interesting. Wow. 2 of Pentacles is the overall energy. Uncertainty, indecisiveness. Scorpio was quite indecisive and a little bit kind of spacey, honestly. I just did their reading. 2 of Pentacles. So if you have any Scorpio placements as well as Pisces placements, God bless you, but also go watch that other reading. Just in case if you don't see what you're looking for here. 2 of Pentacles is the overall energy. We got the Sun, the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Swords, and the Page of Cups clarifying that. So somebody's coming to you with an apology. Right off the bat, I see this being a relationship reading. Now, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship reading because this King of Pentacles here represents mature earth sign energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Those signs might be significant. They don't have to be, but this is also daddy, father type energy, an older man type energy, somebody who's established. So this could talk about a masculine figure in your life, or it could talk about a masculine figure in your familial life. It could be talking about a mentor. It could also be talking about somebody that you were involved in a romantic relationship with. If this does not represent you, okay, the qualities and characteristics of this King of Pentacles right now, I don't know, I just feel like they're very determined to stand their ground, okay? Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I don't even think I moved any cards or shuffled or anything like that. This is Aries energy. Once again, daddy, father energy. This could be talking about divine counterpart energy. I don't see any other indications of that. So if you already know this person to be like your counterpart or something like that, if you look at yourselves as the Emperor or the Empress, it could be talking about this person. But I would not take that as confirmation for anything unless you already have that mindset about this person. But this could literally be talking about your actual father. Okay, so I'll try not to make it too saucy just in case, because that's weird, right? Because we don't want to confuse you. But what I will say is whoever this King of Pentacles is like they're not budging. Okay, so if you thought that they were going to come to you with an apology, and that apology was going to fully clarify and explain wherever you felt like they went wrong, y'all don't even agree. Y'all don't even agree on why things went bad. Y'all don't agree on who's at fault. Y'all don't agree. I do feel like if this person offers you an apology, or if you offer, okay, hold on. If you have reached out to this person to explain yourself, to offer an apology, to offer a gift, to invite them out on a date, to like say, hey, let's do this thing. Let's get back together. Let's try again. You might be coming through as this Page of Pentacles energy here. Somebody who is just eager and excited. I feel like maybe you have some sort of understanding on your situation that you didn't have before. So it makes you want to feel like, okay, I'm ready to try again. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a look inside my life. I have been in a few, serious relationships, and most of those relationships get drawn out way longer than they should be, because when we separate, I feel like I get some sort of clarity about where I went wrong, and then all of a sudden I will take full responsibility for the failure of the relationship. And even if they did something wrong, they could have cheated, they could have been addicted to drugs, they could have been abusive, they could have been the worst person I ever met. But because I am so self aware and can see my own flaws, sometimes I'll convince myself that I was the one in the wrong. Or this is something that I used to do in the past, right? When I was young and I really didn't know any better, because I was kind of in my people pleasing bag, and I was, wanting to make things work always, right? And I do feel like there's a little bit of that energy here. You've been on your own for a little bit. You guys have been separated for whatever reason. I don't feel like you guys have talked very much. If you have talked, I feel like if you have talked, it's been very superficial. I will say that if you have put yourself in that position, right, to all of a sudden have this clarity about why you may be separated, or what you may have done wrong, what you maybe did wrong in this relationship, I'm not sitting here telling you that you've been an angel, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you didn't do anything wrong, because it takes two to tango, right? It takes two people to be in a relationship, okay? What I will say is that the incompatibility between you guys has less to do with who's at fault or who's to blame. It's more just like this is who they are, especially if you are in an age gap relationship that's greater than, 5 years. If this person is more than 5 years older than you, they are, I feel like, even if they're not 5 years older than you, that's just kind of what it's indicating to me, that the power dynamic is off, because you're coming through as a page and they're coming through as a king. Now, if you're the king, that's fine. I just don't feel like this person would be watching this video. I'm just gonna keep it as real as I possibly can. I do feel like you're younger than this person, or you're less experienced in some way, and this person kind of lords it over you. Okay, this person tries to make you feel inferior to them because they have money, or they've been established, or they're secure in who they are and in what they want. Because this person has had material success, they think that they're always right, okay? Because the evidence of their life is positive, right? And because they're coming through as masculine energy, and typically in patriarchal societies, if you live in one of those, or if your culture is influenced by patriarchy, right? You're always associating, or a masculine is already always associating their value with their material success, okay? So what it looks like to me is that this person has experienced a considerable amount of personal success, and they use that as a metric to judge how good of a person they are, or how well lived their life is, or how smart their choices are. Now, this person is incredibly intelligent. I mean, they've been able to create success in their own life, so much so that they have provided for you in a way. And I do think that that is also influencing why you might want to go back to this person, or talk to this person, or sort things out with this person, because they make your life a little bit easier. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're the feminine. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the benefits that come from somebody, or that come with someone you're in a relationship with, as long as your intentions are good, or your intentions are pure, okay? I don't see a lot of love here, to be honest. And I don't see a lot of emotional connection or emotional attachment. And that's sad, especially if this is an actual father, okay? But if this is somebody that you were in a romantic relationship with, this is somebody who typically only finds themselves with younger people. It's like an ego boost. It's like they use the inexperience of the people that they attract to manipulate them. I think that's why this person has been so cold towards you, or so standoffish towards you, because they're trying to humble you, okay? They want you to humble yourself down to the ground. They basically want you to kiss their feet in the ground that they walk on. I'm not with that, okay? I'm not with that. I'm a very different kind of person. Like, I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Like, you do you, I do me. I'm over here, you're over there. We're gonna call it quits. I do see that you guys have a similar vision for the future, or a similar way of going about things. Like, if you work in the same, oh my God, Pisces, I apologize, okay? my phone died. And it is literally plugged up to the charger, but the charger wasn't plugged up into the wall. Okay? That might be a message for some of you guys. I don't really know. I'm not sure what the last thing I said was, but I will try to recap it just briefly because I can't go through this whole reading, okay? And the reason why that is because I'm literally channeling messages as I'm going along, and half the time I don't even remember what I'm saying right after the reading is done. I know some of you guys might not believe that, and that is totally fine and totally okay, but if you're looking for some sort of conclusion, I can give it to you, okay? Basically, stay away from that person. No, really, honestly, what Spirit is basically saying is that you are being protected. Part of this protection is actually this reading itself, okay? Spirit wants you to understand that you might be in a position where you're struggling financially, and you might convince yourself that this is the right path to go down, to pursue this person. But what I'll tell you is that this person is willing to create the chase. Okay, because they're trying to humble you. Oh, you didn't want to conform. You didn't want to let me control you. You don't want me to, tell you what to do and how to act and how to move. Okay, fine. I'll make you crawl on all fours like a dog and beg to be brought back in the house. That's this person's mentality. This person doesn't even really see you as a partner. They see you as somebody that they have to take care of. In the event that this is not romantic, okay, this is somebody who gets off on having some sort of authority over other people, okay? So the more that you massage their ego, the more you're going to get out of them. The more you allow them to control you, the more you're going to get out of them. But the more you do that, the more miserable you're going to be. It is a very destructive power dynamic for you. The unfortunate part is that this person has everything that they say they have. They're not fronting, okay? This person is very secure and totally legit financially and materially, okay? So when it comes to that, it's okay to admire their success, but their character is flawed. I wouldn't recommend that you stay in a situation with somebody, being mentored by somebody, being friends with somebody, or being someone's child, even if this is your physical father, right? Who looks at you as like something to be owned or something to be controlled. What you need to do is return to your spirituality. Spirit's indicating to me that you're a spiritual person. But somehow you've convinced yourself that the material is more important to you because it's so important to this other person. And they were providing something for you that you can't necessarily provide for yourself right now. I think it's time to look internally. You have to, okay? And you have to understand that that clarity is only going to come on your own. You're being a little too willing to sacrifice your personal morals and beliefs to be with somebody who probably don't have any and doesn't really care how you feel about it. Okay, and clarity will come as long as you are willing to release this attachment to this person. They have you in this kind of mental prison, and they basically are trying to convince you that you need them and that you will not thrive and you will not prosper without them. And that's just absolutely not the truth. So I hope that this message was helpful or enlightening in some way. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will upload a bonus Pisces reading, but I will still upload this one because I feel like there's a message here for somebody. Thank you guys.